of that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers, it's complete to Chris Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funchess, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
And a Packer 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a play fake here on first down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To Chris Conley.
Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Brady. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
28-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll move the chains. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rodgers.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Packers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers again now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Hauling it in from Rodgers. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 26. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well,
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gain of a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Brown. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. Going to be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Adams has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Packers.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Jones. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he finds Gronk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. On 2nd and 9, Brady, that's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Good. Makes the score Packers 27, Buccaneers 17. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score Packers 34, Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
46-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Buying time to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. First two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And they'll run with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a first and 10. Out of of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Doesn't necessarily need a touchdown. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Now Brady. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
34. Buccaneers 31.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
46.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Vita Vea on
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Packers.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 2.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.